So I'm talking into an dictaphone thing. It's an Olympus DM770. I thought that wind noise that I could hear was actually an air dryer in the toilets, but it seems to be actually coming from here, and it might be a soundtrack to the video, or it might be a separate thing. Everyone's moving around the space very slowly, studying the pictures. There's some pictures on the floor. They seem to be stills, possibly from videos, but they think they are they look quite dated, quite old. There's quite a lot of what's it called when you get one image on top of another? Double exposure. They're a bit urban. It's like a 1970s car. That looks a little bit impressionistic. People's attention started to drift to the video a bit more. Which seems quite bleached out. There's a sequence of still images. But it does look as if there's some sort of sequence. One image sort of merges into the next, and you get the double exposure effect that we can see on the floor. The images are scattered on the floor. Some people crouch to look at them. Some people sit. Some people just stroll around. It's quite a still space. Or a slow space. Thoughtful. Contemplative. Still feels like there's a sense of curiosity. Like nothing's been resolved. I don't know if we're looking for a resolution or just inhabiting the space. Someone's picked up an image now, holding it and studying it. Almost as if it's a film negative, holding it up to the light. Someone's looking at the video on the computer screen rather than on the projection. And we've realised that the computer screen's there. There's a double image. A double image of double images. Movement seems to be getting slower and slower. Almost as if when we first came into the room we were like water poured into a jug that's stirred round, and then we've started to settle. The soundtrack seems to be getting noisier. I just saw the timer thing come on the video there, so we've got a sense of how long there is left to go. I've not actually noticed Owen on the microphone before. I've actually really clocked him now. He's moved right over to the computer and is in a much more prominent position in the room. I think before he was hidden slightly, a bit more reticent. Oh, I've got the sun on the back there. That's beautiful. Lovely warm sun. The images seem a bit cold. There's lots of blues and greys because they're quite bleached out. It feels a bit different to the bright sun and the greens. Although it's a cloudy sky, so it's quite slate. Owen's opened the door now, which I think is a hint. And some people have taken it more promptly than others. A few people are settled quite happily seated, so they're probably not going to move very quickly. And now I feel there's a lot of pressure on me to make a decision about whether to move or not. But it feels like that's what I'm going to do now. So, yeah, I'm going to head into the corridor. And at some point the door will close. Other people will probably join me. It feels a lot less oppressive out here, actually, but now we're free and we're all done.
Thanks, Mark.